Hello guys, welcome to another video of the G Academy. This time we are going to discuss about chat through agent tools. So unlike our last video which was chat through PDF where we would be querying our questions through a PDF document, this time we'll be using our queries to get information from the internet. And to do that, we'll be using the help of two tools, which is the Wikipedia and DuckDuckGo search. So through these tools, we would be able to query information from the internet. And here, one thing is important to know is that whatever information that we're retrieving is mostly up-to-date information. This is similar to like your Chat GPT. However, for Chat GPT, we only have information up to 2022. We don't have information for later. So this is where tools like these come of help because we want to know the latest up-to-date information and Chat GPT may not provide it. So here we will show you how exactly this tool is being used. Okay, and here if you can clearly see the prompt given here is "you're a helpful assistant." Now this is quite important because it helps you decide or determine how your agent will give you the answer. So first let me just ask the question, who won the last T20 cricket World Cup? So like in our previous videos, we are also using the choice LLMs, like what LLM we want to use, and also the temperature values. So if you want it from 0 to 1, 1 being the answer being more creative, and 0 being the answer if you want it more abstract. So right now I'm using a Llama 3 LLM, but you can also use other LLMs like GPT-3, Gamma, Mistral. We have shown the same thing in the chat with PDF video. Okay, so now this is running, and here we are getting the answer as tool use. Now, of course, like I said earlier, the input prompts are very important because it helps decide how exactly you're getting the result. So I will be uploading an input prompt myself, and this input prompt will be coming from a text file called prompts. Okay, now I'll just update the prompt over here, and we will see now the input prompt has changed. Here the prompt given is "you're a helpful assistant. Your job is to search Wikipedia and DuckDuckGo pages for result. If you cannot find the answer in the first browser, then go to the second browser." So now let us see how our results will happen. So yeah, okay. Here we are seeing there's an issue that types of none type has no length. So this is quite interesting because I think based on the prompt that we have given and with the query that is also given, we are getting an error. Alright, so how do we rectify this error? Okay, so let's see if I just give another kind of query, and let me see if this helps. So guys, this is a small project that I'm taking up to see the effectiveness of these tools. And we'll be experimenting on different prompts and different queries to see how effectively we can get our results. Okay, so again we'll be running this and hopefully we will get the answer this time. Assertion error. Okay, let's try something else then. GPT 3.5 Turbo. And now let's see if we get the answer. Okay, maybe the Llama 3 model didn't give us what we wanted. So we will use another model and check what our answer will come as. So like we said earlier, some models may not give you the answers that you're looking for because they're not very effective, but some do. So here we are able to get India won the T20 Cricket World Cup in 2024 by defeating South Africa in the final. The match took place on June 29, 2024, and India emerged as the champions with a 7-run victory. So how amazing is that? It's much more detailed when we use the GPT 3.5 Turbo instead of a Llama 3B. It's not like I'm doing an advertisement here or anything, but based on the prompts given and based on our queries, we are clearly seeing different results from different kinds of LLMs. And that's a good thing that we have these kinds of choice LLMs so we can navigate as to which kind of LLM can we use more often. Okay, now let me try with a different temperature value and see how my results will shift again. Okay, so guys, all of this is experimentation and learning, and also much of this is requires a bit of experience so that when you are employing certain projects in your companies or in your personal projects, you can kind of figure out earlier on like what LLMs are very effective. Okay, so India won the T20 World Cup 2024. The final match was held between India and South Africa, with India emerging as the champions. So here we are able to get a decent enough answer, but I like the one where the temperature value is 0.5. So let's see if we tried another one. Let's try a Mistral and see how effective uh, the LLM is in giving our answer. Okay, so as we can see here, we have gotten our result. ICC T20 World Cup in 2024 was won by India, and this is a more of a straightforward answer, just like we had with the temperature value set at 1. Now, if I were to go to another LLM, say Gamma 7B, and let's just check our answer now. Okay, we're not able to get the answer. It says tool use failed. JSON does not match the expected schema for tool calls. So, like our Llama 3B, here also we are getting an error and it's not giving us the right answer. So, if I were to go back to my GPT 3.5 Turbo and submit it, clearly the answer comes more in detail than in our previous LLMs that we have used. So we can. Okay, so India won the T20 World Cup in 2024 by defeating South Africa in the final. So see ya guys, we are able to use various kinds of LLMs, vary the temperature values, and based on the prompts, getting the relevant result. You can run these experiments as well and see how effective your app is based on what kind of LLMs you're using. So much of this is based on experience. So when you're in a company or if you're doing some kind of personal work, you know, you will always have to know like what kind of LLMs are very effective for your projects. And these kinds of tools would be very useful in having a good experience on the kind of generative AI tools that are out there. Okay, now let's try to change the prompt and see how our answer changes. So if I just put a "you are a helpful assistant" and just submit it, let's see what kind of answer we'll be getting from a simple prompt like that. And guys, we need to know the prompting as well so that we can get the kind of results we require. A simple prompt like this will only give you an answer such as this information about the winner of the T20 World Cup is not available, which is sort of odd just because we may give a much more simpler prompt. But if I were to update the prompt again and give the prompt that I have modified, okay, I'll just have to take this out here, okay, because this first priority is given for the prompt that's typed here. Now we've changed the prompt, okay, to the one that I have defined, and let's hit submit again. So guys, if you're interested in these kinds of videos, I will be providing a coding breakdown later and how these apps are created so that you can custom build your apps, okay, based on the format that is being provided here, and you can experiment with your own kind of LLMs. You can have other kinds of parameters in yours like the top p value, and see what kind of predefined prompts you can use in order to get better answers. And here we can clearly see that it's more detailed. India won the T20 World Cup in 2024 by defeating South Africa in the final. India produced a brilliant performance to defeat South Africa in the dramatic final, ending a 13-year-long wait for the cricket obsession nation since its last World Cup win. Interesting answer. Okay, so I feel that based on the prompts we're giving, the LLM we're choosing, and the temperature values, the quality of answers we get would keep changing. Okay, so I will start doing a lot of coding breakdowns, and you will be able to create apps like these with much more ease. Okay, so I will look forward creating more videos. I would love your suggestions in the comment section so that I can create more interesting projects like these. Do share, like, and subscribe, and I will be making future videos on the coding breakdowns of these applications, as well as various other mini projects for all kinds of interesting applications. Thank you, everyone.